G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. We're about to process our coffee beans. This will be the first part of 4. We're going to actually peel the actual cherry, or the bean, out of this actual cherry. So I'll show you the process we do to that. We've got some bowls here to separate the red skins, which is edible. They're actually quite sweet and they actually don't taste that bad, so we'll probably eat them as a snack. And then we'll put the actual beans into another stainless steel bowl and we can ferment them off to get the husk off, the slime, so then we can peel them off and roast them. So we'll get to that. Okay, so you have the cherry there like that, and all you do is take the skin off the outside and pop this one has 3 in it. Sometimes they got 3. So you can see it's got 3 little beans in it, and then you got the cherry skin. So we just divide them over into another bowl. Okay, so this is our first time doing it, and I thought we'd cut the sides off and it would be a quick job, but it actually was turning out to be quite a long process. So we figured out a way that, if I can get the camera to focus, that part right there is where it come off the actual tree. So if you just face that down into your bowl and give it a squeeze at the back end, the beans just slide straight out. A lot easier and a lot quicker. So if you are doing your own coffee, it's probably something to keep in mind, because it takes less than half the time to cut them out and squeeze them yourself. So there we go. Okay, so when the beans and the cherries were together, we had about 430 grams to start off with. After they've been de-beaned, then we have, out of our first harvest, we have about 226 grams of the pre-fermented coffee beans. So these are before they're being fermented and dried off and peeled. So that's pretty much straight out of the cherry, you can see there. So we're going to soak that in water for 2 days. Okay guys, it's been 2 days now. Coffee beans have been fermenting, so I'm going to drain them off and let them dry for the next day or so till they're fully dry. Then we can peel the parchment off and we can roast them. So I'll just do that now. Okay, so drain that off. Lay the beans out on the stainless steel tray. I want to let them air dry for a day or two, and we'll come back and we'll peel the dry parchment off there, and then we can get to the roasting process. Okay guys, now the coffee beans have been peeled of the paper, and what's left is just a single bean. So now we're going to go through the roasting process. These are a few weeks later. I haven't had time to do this video, so it's been a few weeks since the last film part, but they've dried out a fair bit, and now we're going to start getting to the dry roast. I'm just going to do it in a pan on top of the stove. We'll see how we go. This is my first attempt at doing this, so bear with me if it doesn't go to plan, but I'm going to try on a cast iron skillet and then keep stirring them. Let's go. So I'll turn the stove on. Okay, so that's just on low. Actually, I put it on just a bit higher than low, and then we'll just add the beans. Not many beans for our first harvest, but we'll only get more next year. Okay, and I'll just get a spoon to start stirring them around. So I'll just use a wooden spoon, and I'll just keep stirring them until they're roasted. So I'm hoping it will take around about 10 minutes or so. Okay guys, so you can see the beans are just starting to change colour now. I've turned the temperature up a little bit. I was just taking too long to come to temperature. I should have preheated the cast iron pan a little bit. But yeah, they are starting to blacken. You can see they're getting a little bit brown, and they're starting to smell quite coffee-like, which is good because it's coffee beans. yeah, I'm not too sure how long to take them to, but I'm just going to go until they represent a bean I bought from the shop before. So I'll give you an update on the end process. I don't know if you can see too well, but that's the beans that we finished off with. So it's a pretty dark roast, but I'm going to transfer them out of the cast iron pan into a room temperature stainless steel pan, just to take the temperature off them, and then we'll let them cool down a bit before we blend them up and make a coffee out of it, and then we'll see how they taste. Okay, so we're at the part where we're gonna blitz the coffee up now. So I've tried in my little blitzing machine here. Okay guys, sorry it's a bit bad lighting in here, but this is the best lights I got inside. So I did add a little bit of cold water to it, just topped up the jar with a bit of cold water just for the taste test, because it was pure boiling water. So let's have a taste test. Tastes pretty good. It's a little bit weaker than I would have liked, but not bad for a first attempt. There we go folks, that was how I made my coffee from the seed to the actual finished product. Turned out quite good. Definitely something I'm looking forward to next year. I only made enough out of that coffee this harvest this year, sorry, that could probably get about 4 cups out of, which is not too bad for a first season harvest I suppose, and it's the first year flowered and fruited, so I'm pretty happy with that. You got any comments or suggestions, please feel free to drop them down below. I'll get back to you where I can, and if you feel like it, drop a subscribe down as well. Cheers, I'll see you on the next video.